Get ready for a seismic shift in the fight world. Dana White is doubling down on his support for Donald Trump, sparking major conversations. Then, the White House is set to host a UFC spectacle. But is it all glitz, or is there serious controversy brewing? And hold onto your hats, because Nate Diaz is making a shock return to the cage, but not where you might expect. Plus, we're heading down under for an explosive new bout at UFC Perth. You don't want to miss any of this. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Dana White's unwavering political stance is making waves. The UFC CEO recently revealed he's never faced public backlash for publicly supporting Donald Trump, even after speaking at the Republican National Convention. White explained his friendship with Trump stems from a shared love of combat sports, leading to an invitation to address the RNC. Despite advice from many to stay out of politics and predictions of Trump's defeat, White felt compelled to support his great friend, emphasizing that he never speaks negatively about the opposing side, but rather highlights Trump's character and love for the country. He's even been pushing Trump to do more podcast interviews, including a successful stint on the Joe Rogan Experience, discussing Rogan's own political evolution. White also hinted at a massive upcoming UFC event at the White House on June 14th, Trump's birthday, promising an unforgettable experience for 85,000 attendees with free tickets. Don't go anywhere, because the drama doesn't stop there. We're diving into the controversy surrounding that very White House event and what it means for the UFC's image. The White House is gearing up for an unprecedented UFC event, Freedom 250, on June 14th, coinciding with Donald Trump's birthday and the nation's 250th anniversary. UFC CEO Dana White described it as a surreal experience, promising one of the greatest live events ever, with 85,000 free tickets to be distributed at Ellipse Park. However, this high-profile event is not without its detractors. Reports suggest mounting controversy surrounding the spectacle, raising questions about its purpose and potential political implications. While White maintains his support for Trump is personal and doesn't bring negativity, the confluence of a major sporting event at the White House with a politically charged figure is drawing global attention and debate. The UFC's decision to host such an event, especially with free tickets, is undoubtedly a bold move that will be closely watched. But the fight world isn't just about politics and big events, it's also about surprising comebacks. Get ready for news that has the MMA community buzzing. In a move that has stunned the MMA world, Nate Diaz is officially returning to the cage, but he's not doing it with the UFC. The Stockton Slugger is set to face former UFC veteran Mike Perry in a 5-round welterweight bout on May 16th, as part of an event promoted by Jake Paul's Most Valuable Promotions and, surprisingly, streaming live on Netflix. This announcement comes as a shock, as Diaz had been heavily linked to a UFC return. Both Diaz and Perry have expressed mutual interest in facing each other, with Diaz even calling out Perry as a potential opponent alongside a trilogy fight with Conor McGregor or a bout with Dustin Poirier. Since leaving the UFC, Diaz has competed in boxing, defeating Jorge Masvidal after losing to Jake Paul. Perry, meanwhile, has found significant success in BKFC and with his own promotion, Dirty Boxing. This high-profile matchup, alongside other exciting bouts like Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano and Francis Ngannou versus Philippe Lins, positions Jake Paul's MVP to become a serious competitor to the UFC, especially with Netflix's backing. And speaking of the UFC, while some fighters are making surprise moves, others are being added to upcoming fight cards, including a debut Down Under. UFC Perth is beefing up its fight card with a new lightweight bout that's sure to excite fans. Cody Steele is set to face the debutante, Street Buddha, Dom Marfan, at UFC Fight Night 275 on May 2nd in Perth, Western Australia. Steele, who entered the UFC with significant hype after a win on Dana White's Contender Series, is looking to bounce back after a tough debut loss, though that fight still earned him Fight of the Night honors. Marfan, the winner of Road to UFC Season 4's lightweight bracket, is eager to make a strong first impression on the global stage. He's confident his unique style will make him a memorable addition to the UFC roster. This addition brings the Perth card to a total of 8 fights, promising a packed night of action for Australian fight fans. That's all the fight news for now, but stick around for a rapid-fire recap of all the top stories and how you can stay connected. Dana White is standing by his support for Trump. The White House is hosting a controversial UFC event. Nate Diaz is making a surprising MMA return with Jake Paul's promotion, and UFC Perth has a new exciting lightweight bout. Don't miss a single second of the action. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more breaking news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected with the fight world 24/7.